Mindset Community, Dr. Ellen here, coming to you today with your next workout. All right, today is a metabolic conditioning day. That means we're expecting your heart rate and breathing rate and overall difficulty to be up a little bit. So do what you can, make safe choices for you, and we're gonna need you to go ahead and get that broomstick ready, as well as some light weights, cans, jars. If you've got a little bit of heavier weight, you're only gonna need one. Okay, because we don't necessarily need any more than about 10 to 15 pounds, but if you've got smaller weights like jars and cans, then we can put one in each hand. All right, so go ahead and collect the things that you need. You'll also probably need a chair if you've got one in the near area where you're working out. Table works great, and if you don't have one of those, a wall would be sufficient today. It's just going to be a direction, or it's going to be a place for your hips to actually shoot some direction towards in order to perform some of these movements. All right, so you should have all of your things ready to go. We're going to start with a 30-second warm-up of about 5 different exercises. The first one is either going to be a jog in place or a walking march in place. Okay, we're going to go ahead. We've got 30 seconds on the clock. Again, we're jogging or marching in place. After this is going to be that dragon march. And that is where we are going to be down in a plank, trying to walk one leg at a time as far up as you can, close to your hands. Now your hip mobility might not be as far up to allow this to be super easy. Just do what you can, okay? So a 10-second setup here. You're going to be in the plank, and again, we're going to walk our leg up as far as I can. We're going to try to step it up and then drop the pelvis. Okay, here we go. We're going to step and drop. Especially the first round. Don't kill yourself. We're just warming up. Doing what you can with what you got. So step and drop the hips. Just pausing for no more than 5 seconds here. Good job. After this, we're standing up, we've got high knees. You can either march and kind of assist that into place, like so, or you can go ahead and jump into the more dynamic, like this. Okay, again, you can slow it down, bring those up, march in for height, ultimately keep moving. This is that warm up, so if you can, get after it. If that's too hard, just really get those knees up nice and high. Assist with your hands if you need to, that's fine. Whatever you can do it without it, totally your call. Next one is called butt kicks. We can stand and kick, or we can jog and kick. 30 seconds, here we go. See if you can. Jog in place the whole time. Try to keep your knees close together so that one's not going in front of the other. They're staying underneath you. Bringing your heel to your bum. Again, remember you can walk it out as well. It doesn't matter to me. After this, you're grabbing your PVC or your broomstick, whatever you got. We're putting this on the floor. First exercise with the PVC is right together over, right together back. You can walk it. We're on the clock. Or you can jog it. Whatever you want. We talked a little bit about proprioception with this before. The understanding of where your body is in space without having to see it. Just do the best you can here. Look down if you need to, but if you can, start looking up. 2 seconds. Good, now we're gonna go left together. So left together over, left together back. You can walk it or you can jog it. Go. Doing great. Doing awesome. About 15 seconds. Keep it going. Keep it going. Woo-hoo-hoo. 3 seconds. Good job, we're going laterally. This is our 3 count. 1, 2, 3, over. 1, 2, 3, over. 2, 3. And you can walk it, or you can jog it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Doing a great job, everybody. You need to add a little bit of sweet moves in here if you want to. Whatever you need. After this, we're going to turn and face the stick. And we're going to do a little jumps. So I want you to jump forward and backward over the stick. If you do not feel comfortable, go back to the stepping. But if you can, you're going to jump forward and jump back. Jump forward, jump back. You can go slow or you can go fast. Doesn't matter to me. Do whatever is right for you. Little hops. Soft landings. Knees are staying apart. That's one of our rules, right? Yeah. Good. Sideways, 2-foot jumps. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can walk it side to side if you're not comfortable. If you're comfortable, 2-foot hops over the top. If you want to be real fast about it, go ahead. I'm still warming up. Sorry. Looks like they're doing some repairs on the outside of our building. Doing great, everybody. Here we go. Almost there. 2 and 1. Good job. Going back to the first exercise. Jog in place, or march, or walk, whatever you need. But just keep moving. 30 seconds on the clock. Keep moving. Doing great. Whew. This is the time when you should catch your breath. Keep moving, but recover. After this, we've got Dragon March in 10 seconds. Keep going. All right, guys, 10 seconds and we got Dragon March. This is where you're in your plank and you're walking that leg up as close as you can to your front of your hand. Step and drop. Step and drop that pelvis. Step and drop. Step and drop. Good job. Almost done. Nicely done. Okay, we got high knees. Remember, this is bringing up your knee as far as you can. You can speed it, or you can walk it. You can even assist if you need. Pulling that leg up, that's fine. You can pull it, you can march it, and then you can high knee it. Whatever you need, okay? I'm gonna pull it to show you that version. Sometimes it's even a little harder than the fast one because you're really getting those knees up there. After this, we got butt kicks. Okay, you guys are doing awesome. 2 seconds. Good, butt kicks. This is just the key. Knees stay underneath you. You don't want them coming forward like that. We want to be able to bring the heel to the bum without moving the knees forward. You can walk it. You can jog it. Whatever version feels right for you. See me from the front. See how my knees are not coming forward. Doing great. After this, we're grabbing our PVC pipe, our broomsticks. Like so. We're going right together. Speed footwork here. Here we go. Right together. Walk it or jog it. Doesn't matter to me. Whatever feels right to your body. Just make sure your footwork is soft. We're light. We're not collapsing that arch. About 5 seconds. Then we're going left together. Woohoo, left together on the next round. Everybody's doing great. Here we go. I'm starting early. Be the exception. Everybody goes on the beat. It's good to go early sometimes. Get a couple more reps in. So if you can't keep your shoulders in line with the stick, make your feet do all the fun work, but keep your upper body nice and quiet. Nice and quiet. Here we go, we're going laterally. So this is the 1, 2, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can walk it or you can run it. Up to you. Nice soft feet again. Nice control on the top, but relaxed hands, relaxed jaw. The feet are the one doing the party work. Great job, everybody. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, 2 foot jumps forward and backward, and then side to side, and then we're done with the warm-up. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, you can go slow, you can go fast, you can also walk it. Just keep moving in that front to back pattern. Knees are staying apart, right? 3, 2, 1, good. Going laterally. I'll face this way this time. Jumping side to side. Remember, you can walk it, you can jaw, or you can slow jump it, or you can speed jump it. Here's the soft, the medium version. Here's the fast version. Nice and slow and controlled if you're going this version. Make sure you're not landing on that stick. Almost done. Last one. 2 seconds. Woohoo! Catch your breath, y'all. Turn off that timer for a second. Get some water if you need to. All right. Water if you need. Bring that heart rate down just a little. We're going to go into our dynamic mobility and warm-up section. So the first thing we're going to start with is soldier march. So you're going to reach a fairly straight leg to your opposite hand, like so. Okay, keep going, keep doing this. Now I'll show you from the side. I don't want you taking this, keep going, that motion from the lumbar spine. So meaning if you have to round your back, that means we are dropping force into our lumbar. We don't want to do that. So, if I measured your hamstring flexibility at 60 degrees, I shouldn't see your leg way up there, okay? We want to take just what we can from the pelvis, nothing from the back. So it might be down here when you get the hamstring stretch. That's fine. It's not about how far you can go. It's about taking the quality of the range of motion to the right location, not going past that and dumping force into another joint. All right, you should be good with those. Now, I'm gonna have you pull that knee to your chest. Hold it up there for a little bit. Good. Step on the other leg. Pull it up there. If you need a wall or a chair for balance, get it. Or use your broomstick as like a kickstand. That's fine. But really work to get that leg up there as far as you can. Got 3 more on each leg. I like to do some ankle rolls while I'm there. Loosen up, the whole complex. 2 more each side. All right. Good job, 1 more each side. Crack your ankles. All right, the next one's gonna be a lunge with a rotation. You're always going to rotate slowly over the front leg. So that means if my left leg is in the front of my lunge, I will rotate to the left, okay? So we don't have a ton of space right here in this camera view. If you have it at home, you can do these walking, all right? But if you don't have a ton of space, just do it exactly how I do it here. So we're gonna step back into a lunge, and then we're gonna rotate over that front leg. For me, it is my left, so I'm rotating left. Then I'll step back into the lunge, rotate over my front leg, and then I come back. Now you'll notice my hip, my knee, and my foot are not in weird angles, okay? My knee is slightly outside of my foot and behind my toe. Those rules apply no matter what position you're in. Whoop. Okay? Rotating the other side. Just exploring this range. This is not about like cranking it or one way or another. We're just warming up here. So we're going to step back into another lunge so you can see from the side. Sometimes you can add a straight arm back here if you really want. That doesn't matter as much. You can keep it here, you can keep it here. Any of that is good. Okay, let's do 1 more each way. Step back, and rotate. 1 more time. Step back into that lunge, rotate. Awesome, okay. Now we're gonna lunge with an overhead reach. The point here is to elongate your body. So your hands are gonna reach up as you sink down into that lunge, okay? So again, we're gonna step back. My hands are gonna come up as I sink my body down. And then come back together. Hands are gonna come up as I sink my body down. Good, let's do them again. Lunge, hands up, and sink. Good. Step back, lunge and sink. Let's do 2 more on each side. You only go as low as you are comfortable. If you need that PVC pipe for balance, or you grab that broomstick for balance, then grab it. Good. Okay. Whew, last one is the inchworm. I'm going to show you from the front. You're going to start into a plank, and you're going to inch your toes forward towards your hands, raising your bum in the air. Okay? So I'm going to show you from this angle to start. Inch the toes, and then you'll walk it back. Okay, inch the toes, and walk it back. Good, we've got 3 more to go. Inch your toes, and walk it back. 2 more. Good job. So you can see a little more of my shoulders. All right, warm-up's done. Yeehaw! All right, so go get water and things that you need, like a sweat rag, anything like that, go ahead and get it. But ultimately, we're gonna meet back here with a chair, little bit of weights. That's all we need, okay? We've got our timer set. We're gonna do 40 seconds of work of these movements, and you'll get a 10-second rest in between, all right? so let's go through the movements first. The first one is called the jogging snow angel. So you're gonna grab whatever weights you got, cans, jars, whatever. You're gonna jog in place, hands come up and down. Okay? That's number one. Number two is called the eccentric sit to stand. Okay? Let's see this here. We're gonna do all on the right leg for 40 seconds. If you can, you're gonna balance on one leg and slowly sit down. Stand up with two. If you want the harder version, you stand up with just the right, okay? See what you can do. This is the hardest version. Medium version is the slow on the down. The easiest version is just getting in and out of the chair, okay? So we'll do 40 seconds on the right leg, 40 seconds on the left leg, okay? Then we go back to the overhead position, and we're gonna kick forward. Whether you do it running or just standing, doesn't matter to me, okay? Next one is a backwards lunge with a forward punch. So we're gonna step back on our left, punch with our left. So they're actually spreading out, okay? So we're gonna punch and punch, punch, punch. Okay, and then we do 40 seconds of that, and then 40 seconds of this. The whole point of the punch is to keep your weight on the lunging leg, not the stepping leg. All right. Woo! Are you ready? All right, so we're first starting jogging in place with the snow angel movement. We got 10-second warm-up. Or excuse me, it's 10-second lead in. We're jogging in place or walking in place, whatever you would like. Hold on to your weights. Cupping up and overhead, 40 seconds, okay? Doing great. This is the one I think you should catch your breath. Just keep moving. After this, we're headed to the chair. We're going to try to sit down just using that right leg. Remember, if that's too hard, use both legs. If it's too easy, do that down and the up on the right leg. Good job. Okay, come on over. All right, catch your breath. Balance on one leg. 2, 1, you're sitting down. Remember, lead with that hip. That knee is a secondary engine. Hips are primary engine. Lead with the hip. You can still, keep holding on to the weights if you want. Over halfway. If you need to switch, go down with 1, up with 2. Down with 1, up with 2. Keep that knee outside of your foot. Don't be letting that creep in. 1 more. Okay, we're going other leg. Should be getting a little bit of a burn there. Nice and controlled. Here we go. Slowly lower. Slowly lower. Knee outside of the foot, knee behind the toe. If you're doing it right, you should feel this a lot up here in the hip, as well as in the quad, but you should feel something up here in the hip. We don't want this to be a totally quad dominant exercise. We want to spread the wealth up to that primary engine in the hip. About 5 more seconds, and then we're going to the overhead kicks. Good job. Okay, overhead kicks are next. Arms overhead. You can walk it if you want, or you can jog it. Here we go. Keep the thumbs pointed to the back behind you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Don't let your back arch. Keep those hands a little bit more in front of you instead of straight overhead. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. Almost there. 2, 1, done. All right, now, we've got our backwards lunge with our punches, okay? So if we're stepping back with the right, we're punching right. Whew, here we go. Step back, punch. You can put them together if you want. Remembering the leg that's doing the lunging. Knee is outside of the foot. Knee is behind the toe. Okay? Focus on that left glute or that lunging glute. That's where you want your attention. That's what you want to be tired. Whew. I can feel mine. 10 seconds. Almost there. 2 seconds. All right, other leg. I'm balancing on my right. I'm stepping left, punching left. Got my other black hand up. Here we go. Remember, that punch, the whole point of the punch is to keep your weight on this lunging leg, okay? You don't want to see me taking my shoulders backwards. They should stay, my center of gravity should stay, over my base of support here. Almost done. 8 seconds. Good job. All right, catch your breath if you need to. Hit pause if you need to. If not, let's go. Jogging snow angels, round 2. Let's do this. Woo-hoo-hoo. Get that heart rate up. If you need to walk, walk. But either way, try to keep moving. Obviously go for safety, but if you can, go for challenge and fatigue, right? But nothing should hurt. If you don't have full shoulder range of motion, couldn't you go right here? Absolutely. Could you go here? Sure. Let's see what you got. Okay, we're sitting down, we're doing right leg first. As you remember, try to lower just with your right leg. If you can't, that's okay, use both to get up and down. But if you're really advanced, use just one leg to get up and down. Still holding on to your weights for balance. A little bit of extra resistance. You're doing awesome. Yeah. "15 seconds. Oh, I'm getting a little tired. Getting a little sweaty. Whee! Ha! Okay, other leg. You're doing awesome. Whew, this is a hard one. Knees behind the foot, right? We're outside of the arch. Let's do this. Whew. Balance is in there too, right? Control the whole way. You can tell some of my reps are better than others. Some of your reps are probably better than another. That's all right. Just doing the best you can with what you got. Good. Overhead forward kicks or walks, whatever you got. Okay? Arms are overhead, slightly in front of me. Okay? And I'm either walking or I'm jogging. Doing a little Irish dance. I'm sorry, thumbs are pointing behind us. Keep your shoulders down, out of your ears. Halfway, 20 seconds in. Good job. job, guys. 15 seconds to go right now. You got this. After this, we got lunge and punches. 5 seconds. All right, we got lunge and punch. I'm stepping back left, punching left. Here we go. 2, 1, let's do this. Focus on your form. Knee outside the ankle. Toes gripping the floor. Hip nice and on and toasty. Jaw relaxed, shoulders relaxed. That's not where the energy should be. It should be right here, okay? Right there. Primarily here, secondary here. Only go as low as you want. 5 seconds. Actually 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. You're doing awesome. This is the last one. Then we're gonna cool it down. Here we go. I'm punching right, stepping right. Keeping my other one up for black. All right? Knee outside my foot. Knee behind my toe. Foot is grounded into that floor. Focusing on my primary engine at my hip. Great job, everybody. 15 seconds. I know it burns. So does mine. But you got this. Keep your form, keep your pace. Your body's just giving you some feedback that's tired. That's not dangerous. Woo! Great job. Oh boy. That was awesome. Get some water, recover, slow your breathing a little bit. And when you're ready, pause me if you need to. You're gonna come back and meet me on the floor. A little bit of space. I'm moving slow, just to give you some time. When you're ready, come down and meet me on your side. We're gonna be on the elbow, to the side of our body here. Okay? I want you to try to get your thighs in line with your body. Here's the next thing, okay? So, in this position, if you can, you're gonna push down into the side of the shin on your bottom leg. So you're gonna push that down to get your hips to lift up. I don't want you driving at the shoulder, okay? I want you to try to lift by pushing this leg down into the mat, okay? So top arm is floated skyward, push down into the mat and lift your hip and come back down, okay? Good, we're gonna do that 10 times. You see I have this foot down to start. We're gonna keep that there for a minute. I think this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now, if that was challenging, stay here, okay? If that was easy, I want to show you the next version, okay? You're going to come up into that, and we're going to tap to the front and to the back. Almost like we're drawing an upside down V with that top leg. And we're just holding that position, drawing our attention to the hip on the bottom side, the obliques on the bottom side, and do 2 more each way. 1, 1, 2, 2, come down. Rest a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go to the other side. So we're gonna start. Legs and body is trying to be in a straight line. Top leg is out straight. We're gonna push into the side of your bottom leg calf in order to lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. If that was hard, again, stay here. If it was easy, come with me to the next version. Okay? We're gonna come up, pushing into the side of that calf, and we're gonna tap, making an upside down V. Front, and we tap back. And front, and back, front, and back. 3 more each way. 1, 2, 3, and done. Okay? Oh, good job, everybody. Come into that Z sit. So that's 1 leg in front, 1 leg in back. Okay? Now some people love this, some people hated this. And it's just going to showcase some of the weaknesses that we all have, either in tightness or technically in true weakness and strength. If this position is too uncomfortable, or you find yourself in this spinal rotation and twisting, get something to put underneath your bum, like a couch cushion, a pillow, rolled blanket, whatever you got, okay? And so from here, in this position, in this Z-sit, we're gonna work on a few different movements, okay? And this is gonna be in somewhat of a flow. So we're going to lean forward and come up into that mermaid rise, okay? Come forward and up, and overhead. Come down with the arms, sit back. Good. Gonna come rise, arms overhead, and sit back down with the arms. Good, we got 5 more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful job. Arms just come up. Come over to one side. Good, come to the other side. And back. Just creating this wave of movement. And if you find a spot where you should stay, then stay. Very good. Great job. Come to the other side. Z-sit the other way. All right. Now just as a reminder, when you come forward and you lift into this mermaid lift, your weight comes to the outside of your front shin. Okay? So we're lifting up just to review the lift. And then we're coming back down. Up into the lift. Now when you're ready, get those arms involved. Coming up. And then back down. We got 5 of those. There's 2. Make that flowy. I'm more like a bull in a china shop, sprinter kind of person, but I really try. And so even if you think you're not coordinated or smooth, at least try. That means it's probably an area you need to work on. I've lost count, so let's do 1 more. Very good. Now we're going to flow over to one side, come to the next. Good, flow back. And flow to the other. 1 more time each way, folks. Especially if you find a spot that needs a little more attention, then stay there. Very good. I know for me, that I could use a little attention right there. So, you know, when you get done with this, by all means, use this as a way to kind of scan some things for yourself. Okay? And then nicely laying on your back. You can go into what we call Shavasana. This is corpse pose, like this. Palms are up in that lovely receiving position. Legs just are going to flap wherever is comfortable. So in this position, tuck your shoulder blades down so you can open up your chest. Close your eyes and start to be aware of your body on the floor. Now stay here. I'm going to move, but stay there. Keep your eyes closed. and feel that connectedness with the ground. And feel the pressure points that you have, whether it's that back of your head, or your upper back, or the hips, maybe your calves, and maybe your heels. Just taking note of those connection pressure points into the ground. And imagine that those areas have a little more light and a little more energy in them. And imagine that energy is going both directions. It's coming from the earth and the ground, and it's also coming from you. So it's this beautiful, cyclical in, out, in, out, in, out exchange of energy between you and the ground. And realize that that's a source of power. We talked about that in both the metaphysical and the physical sense, but that's a very powerful source to find peace. So as we talked in the last video, there are many different ways to practice finding peace. But for now, I want you to realize that yes, you do indeed have a past, but it's not now. And yes, indeed, you do have a future, but it is not now either. You can consume your now with thoughts of then or the maybe, but that will keep you from the inner peace you could experience right now. So a friend of mine talked to me once about being where your hands are. So now draw your attention to your hands. They should be in that receiving position where they're relaxed and open. And focus on the energy they have right now. Because if you truly are where your hands are, you can work on your inner peace. As we talked, it takes practice, but that is a wonderful thing you can repeat to yourself well after this video when you feel times of stress, times of anxiety, times of frustration, is to just take a breath and be where your hands are. So feel free to stay in this position as long as you like, to practice being where your hands are. But know, we love you more than you know, and I know you're going to have a wonderful day.